Hi, I'm Josh and I cook a lot. Have you ever asked yourself, what's the difference between a $10 steak and a $100 steak? Let's find out. Right here, we have our picanha. Choice grade, nothing special about it, not super marbled, but still a pretty delicious piece of steak. Then, we have about as good as you can get, 35-day dry-aged Wagyu picanha. All the marbling you could ever ask for. And I've had this one time and it's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna try cooking them the same exact way. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the fat cap on, render that down, cook them in a pan, and that's about it. I'm gonna taste it with a little bit of chimichurri, and I'm only gonna season them both with salt. We're gonna see if it's worth it to get the $10 steak or splurge a little bit and get that $100 steak. Picanha, also known as top sirloin, part of the top sirloin. We have two totally different pieces of picanha here. 35-day dry-aged Wagyu picanha versus just a regular choice picanha that you can get in any store. I got this at Whole Foods. All we did, seasoned it with salt. We rendered out the fat cap a little bit, and then we seared the steaks in the same pan, in that same beef fat. And then all we're doing is serving it with a little bit of chimichurri to see if a $10 steak is worth it, or if you want to splurge a little bit and go for that $100 steak. We're gonna start out with the $10 steak, which we have right here. A little bit of chimi. Super tender. Really, really flavorful. It has a slight chew to it, but like a good chew, nothing too chewy. It's not extremely beefy because there's not a lot of intramuscular fat within that piece. But for a cheaper cut of meat, for a steak, I mean, you really cannot go wrong. So let's try the next one. Let's see if the Wagyu is really worth all that money, or if I'm just gonna stick with that $10 steak next time. A little bit of chimi. Wow. Super beefy. You get a little bit of funk from that dry age. The Wagyu, since there's so much of that really good, healthy intramuscular fat, it's a lot beefier than the $10 steak. But honestly, I mean, Guga Foods always says it. This is his favorite steak, and for good reason. Super flavorful. You don't need to spend the money on a ribeye in New York, a filet. This one is about half the price of all those. I gotta say, if you find picanha, get it, because this is amazing. No need to splurge on that $100 steak. Is it absolutely delicious? Of course. Is it a little bit more beefy? Sure. But since it's so tender, I kind of miss that chew that I'm getting with the cheaper steak. So let me know what you think. I don't know if it's totally worth it, but both of these steaks are pretty awesome.